Today I'm going to show you how to find your Nakshatra, Lagna and Rashi. Now that means your constellation, your rising sign and your moon sign according to Vedic Astrology. This is important to do because whenever you do a yagya, which is a Vedic ceremony or a ritual that that triggers certain laws of nature, they will ask not only for your name and the country you live in, but perhaps your nakshatra, your constellation, and your lagna, your rising sign, and your moon sign. This is because if we want to say, invite John Smith into the ceremony in where we're communing with certain celestial bodies and certain laws of nature, we want to know where John Smith was born, with what constellation, and what what was on the horizon, which is your lagna, and where was the moon. That gives more specific to bring John into the yagya or the ceremony. So we're going to go to the website astrosage.com and we're going to go here to Kundalini birth chart, and you're going to write your name. John Smith, you can write your gender, it doesn't really matter. You're going to write your date of birth, so I'm just going to make up one, the 4th of, let's just say, November, and we'll change it to 2004. And what time were you born to the minute? So we're going to say, let's say 6:34 a.m. Forget about the seconds, you can just put 0 seconds. And it is important to know the exact minute, so it's worth to ask your mother if you can, or your parents. And if you still can't find that, if there's no records of the birth certificate or anything, you can ring up the hospital, because it's much better to get the hospital and go through that effort, even if it's a small fee, than to get your birth chart rectified if you don't know your birth time, which is possible to do with a very high quality Vedic astrologer, but it helps that way. If you could just find it in the hospital records or ask your parents. So, and write your birth time. It will have a location here, and we're going to say, for example, your birth location, Sydney, Australia, and we're going to get Ket Kundali, which basically means birth chart. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll down, and we're going to click on, keep going to Nakshatra. Okay, so click on Nakshatra, and there you can see the Nakshatra is called Purnavasu. So write this down. You're going to need to keep that. It's very helpful for all future yagyas and ceremonies. So that's the Nakshatra done. And then you're going to go up to Ascendant, click on Ascendant, and you're going to go down and you're going to look at Libra. Now usually for pandits, for the masters of ceremony who conduct these yagyas, they want it in Sanskrit. So I'm just going to go here, I'm going to go to Google, and I'm going to go to Libra in Sanskrit, and I've got it here. It means Tula is the Sanskrit word for Libra. So better take note of the Libra. And now lastly, for the moon sign, we're going to go back again, and we're going to go to birth chart. You're going to go to your actual chart. If you ever wanted to look at your chart, you can see that. And here we can see, the moon in Cancer. And again, we're going to go to Google or another search engine. We're going to go to Cancer in Sanskrit. The name for Cancer is, now it's going to this. We can do Cancer Zodiac, and it is called Karka. That is the Sanskrit name. So now I've got my Nakshatra, Rashi, and Lagna, my constellation, moon sign, and rising sign in Sanskrit, and I can provide that information.